I would just say with regards to Singapore, the trust is definitely already there. We have very strong relations due to defense cooperation. But back to the trust, I understand the point because that's why I mentioned the government to government level. Sometimes when there's a lot of bureaucracy in the country, perhaps business people don't really go to the country because they fear or they don't really know the country very well. So my question actually I also have a kind of counter question to Israeli innovation is great within Israel, but how about Israeli innovation in India, Israeli innovation in Singapore, Israeli innovation in the realms of a different culture? Will it still flourish? That is something I'm very curious to know and see if it would happen. But back onto the point of trust. So I think how Singapore has worked and how we have built a very strong economic model is by government to government. So recently, I think about 2 years ago, perhaps even longer, Singapore and the Tianjin signed a cooperation to build an eco-city. So the government was the one that was two governments were leading this effort to sign a memorandum of understanding of cooperation to build such a city. And thereafter, the private company was formed to manage this whole project. And then with that platform, you can have a lot of private companies to come in and to build the technology base for that project. But that's why I believe that governments have to be at the forefront to establish trust first. So when the conducive and the infrastructure is there, the companies and the business people would come forward through whatever mechanisms, tenders, and and to come forth and to provide their innovation and their cooperation. So that's I think I believe is the fundamental basis of trust. First, government come together, and then after that, the rest will follow.